You've invested your money in a cold air intake and now it's time to clean it. How often should you clean it? Should you go by what they recommend? Well, today we're gonna find out. I've got a Cold Air Inductions cold air intake that I installed about a year ago on my Trail Boss. I've put about 10,000 miles on the truck since then. They recommend cleaning it about every 4,000 miles for optimal performance. I've got the cleaning kit that you can get on their website. It's right around 20 bucks. It comes with the cleaner, and then it also comes with the oil. So let's get right to it. Before we clean the filter, let's take a look at the scanner and see what we're getting on the mass airflow sensor reading. I've got the truck on and it's warmed up. I've got the AC turned off. So right now I'm reading right around 3.9, 3.8. So let's get this filter cleaned and see if it makes a difference. In order to clean the filter, we're going to disconnect the negative side of the battery. We're going to disconnect this clamp, and that's where we're going to pull the tube loose from. And also we're going to disconnect our mass airflow sensor. In order to get this box out, there's 3 screws, and then everything will come right out. I like to clean my filters after all the pollen is gone from the spring. You can see all the pollen collected on this box. So let's check out the filter, see how dirty it is. Once you get the other tube off of right here, you can take this filter and pull it right out of the housing. So here's the filter. It's not crazy dirty, but we're definitely gonna give it a nice cleaning today. But there it is after a year and about 10,000 miles. First step, make sure there's no large debris on the filter, and now we're gonna clean it. So you wanna spray the cleaner all over the inside and outside of the filter and let it set for 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, because you definitely don't want this to dry on the filter, you want to take low pressure water inside, pushing the dirt out. Continue to rinse until all the cleaner is gone. So if you're like me and you only clean your filter once a year, I go ahead and repeat the steps of the cleaning process, and then I'll let it naturally dry. It's gonna take a couple of hours, so make sure you rinse it well and then just let it set and dry. So how do you know if you've got your filter clean? Well, I've just always looked for it to turn kind of a whitish color. That way you know you've gotten rid of most of your oil, and just make sure there's no dirt. While that's drying, you can take you a wet shop towel and just wipe down the air box and the tube. Be careful when you're cleaning around your mass airflow sensor. You can inspect your tube that goes to the throttle body. I'm gonna go ahead and take it loose just to kind of clean it and make sure everything else is good with it. Well, it's been about 2 hours. This filter's definitely dry. All our other components are cleaned and ready to go. So now it's time to oil it. You wanna start by taking your oil about 1 inch from the bottom and just go ahead and start you a nice little ring. Now for the second ring, you want to bring it about 2 inches out. And then approximately another 2 inches. Now we'll do one more ring about 1 inch from the top. You can just set your filter down and let it wick for about 20 minutes and then go back. And if you see any areas that you missed, you can just add a little bit more oil. It's been about 30 minutes, and you could definitely see that I need to go back and touch this filter up. I don't like to put on a lot of oil. I like to put a light coat on first and then go back and touch up where I need to. So we're gonna do that now. Now that I've reapplied that, I'm gonna wait another 20-30 minutes. I'll double check it, and then I'm gonna wait a full 24 hours. So make sure that if you're doing this filter cleaning, give yourself at least 24 hours before you've got to drive your truck. One other thing you can do is clean your mass airflow sensor, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I like to drive around for about a week, go back, take it out, clean it then, just in case there's any excess oil that gets on that sensor. It's been a full 24 hours. This filter is ready to go. I did take a paper towel and just wiped off any excess oil. So we're ready to put this in the truck. time to crank up the truck, let it warm up, and then I'm gonna hook up the scanner and see what readings we get. All right, I've let the truck warm up. I've got the AC turned back off. Here are our new readings: 4, 4.1, 4.03, 3.9. So it didn't really change much, but the filter really wasn't that dirty. It does seem to be hitting the 4s, but that's not that much of a change. You probably could have went another 5,000 miles, but it is really nice having a scanner tool to let you know kind of when it's time to clean your air filter. Well, driving around normal, I'm not really noticing much of a difference at all, which is a good thing because that means you stayed on top of cleaning your air filter. I'm also not getting any check engine lights or anything like that, but I will definitely go back after about a week of driving and clean my mass airflow sensor just to make sure none of that excess oil, if I did over oil it, gets on that sensor. One other thing I need to do is reset the air filter life. So if you scroll to it and then hit menu and then just hit reset, are you sure? And yes. So now we're back to 100. It's really great having a scanner tool to keep you running smoothly. Now I was using this launch scanner, but King Bolin also offers a $20 scanner that will also give you the flow rate of your mass airflow sensor. If you also want to check out the mass airflow cleaning video, I'll leave that right here for you to check out. Well, I appreciate you watching this. If you liked it, make sure you hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. Until next time, see y'all.